pour to new pour? Let's talk. So I heard some people say they wanted some more suggestions for what they can do with their leftovers, and luckily for you, I've been doing this for well over 30 years. Gonna start with 5 today. That's a good number. 5 ways to upcycle, to reuse your leftovers. I think I'm gonna stick to the basics because, well, we're about to be eating the basics. So number 1 is rice. Rice is easy. Rice becomes fried rice. All you need is 1 egg, maybe 2 if you're, feeling froggy, but 1 egg cracked in, and now you can add any vegetable, you can add any meat, and pretty much any rice can become fried rice. Fried rice. Number 2, and this is going to sound real familiar to people in the South or maybe Appalachia, beans. Beans can go real far. Beans can go on bread, not just beans on toast, but think cornbread. Beans can go sourdough, it can go in pita. You can mash them flat, you can fry them together. Beans can become anything, and they're pure protein. So any meal you have that has beans, you already know you gotta wrap those into something else. You can just put them in a tortilla. Beans in a tortilla is a whole meal. Number 3 are your meat scraps. I'm not talking full pieces of meat. I'm talking the little bit of leftovers. Maybe if you bake some meat, the crinkles off in the side, or the little bits, take them, freeze them, keep them all in a frozen bag. You can turn them into a stew or a big meat broth later. Trust me, there's going to be a time when you want that. 4, vegetables are so easy to remix. Anytime you have a vegetable, it usually can blend into the next vegetable, especially if you're doing something like frozen vegetables or canned vegetables. So let's say yesterday we ate broccoli. Yeah, we ate broccoli and it was in a nice broth, and we're almost out of broccoli, but not quite. Don't throw the broccoli away. You take that broccoli and whatever it was in and you put it in the fridge, and then today we're going to mix it in with the green beans, because guess what? That's a vegetable and another vegetable. And actually that brings us to number 5, because this is how you tie it all together. 5, save your broth. All broth, any broth. You can buy silicone containers to freeze it in, or you can do like what my family did. Like I said, old poor, we would freeze it into Ziploc bags, freeze it flat, so you could just put them up next to each other. Not only that, if you're not going to freeze it, if you want to reuse it, you take the broth that you had, say you made a roast, or you made a chicken, or you made something, and the next day you say, hey, I want some broccoli, but I don't just want boring steamed broccoli. So I'm going to take that broth from the food from the other day that I already know is seasoned well, and I'm going to boil that broccoli in that broth. And you can keep doing that, because once that broccoli is done, well, the next day maybe you want to boil potatoes. Maybe you want to keep using it till it's what? Done. So in review, rice can become fried rice. Beans can become a bean burrito or anything of the like. Meat scraps get saved and frozen for another day. Veggies get rolled into more veggies. And broth is your liquid gold that you can not only cook the veggies in, but also save for a rainy day. Now, what else do you need help with? Drop something in the comments if you want ideas on how to reuse it.